In the frozen wastelands of the past, woolly mammoths once roamed. These magnificent creatures vanished thousands of years ago. Now a breakthrough brings us closer to their resurrection. Colossal biosciences created a mouse with mammoth-like traits. This marks a turning point in genetic engineering. Imagine a future where mammoths roam again. The creation of the woolly mouse relies on a groundbreaking technology known as CRISPR-Cas9. Often described as genetic scissors, CRISPR allows scientists to precisely target and edit specific genes within an organism's DNA. It's like having a microscopic word processor for the very building blocks of life. Scientists at Colossal began by examining the genetic differences between woolly mammoths and their closest living relatives, Asian elephants. They identified key genes responsible for the mammoth's unique traits, such as its thick fur, insulating fat layers, and adaptations to cold environments. These genes hold the secrets to surviving in icy conditions. Using CRISPR, the team carefully selected and inserted these mammoth genes into the genome of mouse cells. These modified cells were then used to create embryos, which were implanted into surrogate mothers. The result was the birth of the woolly mice, each one carrying a piece of the woolly mammoth within its DNA. One example of the genes targeted was FGF5, which plays a role in hair growth. By modifying this gene in the mice, the scientists were able to induce the growth of longer, thicker hair, resembling the woolly mammoth's iconic coat. The woolly mouse is a remarkable achievement, but it is important to note that it is not a woolly mammoth in miniature. While it exhibits some mammoth-like traits, it is still fundamentally a mouse. Think of it as a proof of concept, a demonstration of the power of genetic engineering to alter the traits of living organisms. The woolly mouse serves as a stepping stone towards Colossal's ultimate goal of resurrecting the woolly mammoth. By successfully transferring mammoth genes into a living creature, scientists have shown that it is possible to recreate at least some of the characteristics of extinct animals. This is a remarkable feat of scientific ingenuity. However, it is crucial to manage expectations. The woolly mouse is just the beginning of a long and complex journey. There are still many challenges to overcome before we see herds of woolly mammoths roaming the Arctic tundra. The next stage of the research is to determine whether the woolly mice actually exhibit any enhanced cold tolerance. This will involve a series of experiments to see how well they are able to withstand cold temperatures compared to ordinary mice. The resurrection of the woolly mammoth is not merely a scientific curiosity. Colossal believes that reintroducing these giants to the Arctic could have significant environmental benefits. Woolly mammoths were ecosystem engineers, their grazing habits shaping the landscape and influencing the distribution of plant and animal life. Scientists hypothesize that the return of woolly mammoths could help to restore the degraded grasslands of the Arctic, which are rapidly turning into mossy forests. These forests are less efficient at reflecting sunlight, leading to increased absorption of heat and further accelerating the melting of permafrost. Permafrost is a layer of soil that has remained frozen for thousands of years, trapping vast amounts of greenhouse gases like methane and carbon dioxide. As permafrost thaws, these gases are released into the atmosphere, exacerbating climate change. By restoring the grasslands, Colossal hopes to slow down permafrost thaw and mitigate the effects of climate change. The implications of Colossal's work extend far beyond the woolly mammoth. The company also has its sights set on resurrecting other extinct species, including the dodo and the Tasmanian tiger. These projects highlight the potential of genetic engineering to not only bring back lost species, but also to restore balance to damaged ecosystems. Bringing extinct species back to life is no small feat. It requires cutting-edge technology, a team of brilliant scientists, and a hefty sum of money. Colossal Biosciences, founded in 2021 by tech entrepreneur Ben Lamb and renowned geneticist George Church, has already raised an astounding $435 million to fund its ambitious projects. This funding comes from a variety of sources, including venture capital firms, tech investors, and even celebrities who are passionate about the cause. With this financial backing, Colossal is able to attract top talent in the fields of genetics, genomics, and synthetic biology. However, time is of the essence. The longer we wait, the more genetic information we lose and the more challenging it becomes to recreate these extinct animals. Colossal is working tirelessly to overcome the technical hurdles and aims to introduce mammoth calves into the Arctic by 2028. This ambitious timeline is a testament to the company's commitment to making de-extinction a reality. But it also highlights the urgency of the situation. Climate change is happening now, and the Arctic is warming at an alarming rate. While the prospect of resurrecting extinct species is undeniably exciting, it is not without its critics. Some argue that the vast sums of money being poured into projects like Colossals could be better spent on conservation efforts for endangered species that are alive today. Others raise ethical concerns about the welfare of the animals involved. Is it right to bring back a species into a world that has drastically changed since it last roamed the Earth? What are the potential consequences of introducing genetically modified creatures into existing ecosystems? There are also those who question the feasibility of Colossal's plans. They argue that even if scientists manage to overcome the technical challenges of creating a mammoth-like creature, it will never truly be a woolly mammoth. It will be a hybrid, a genetically engineered approximation of an animal that has been extinct for thousands of years. Furthermore, there are concerns about the scalability of these projects. Even if Colossal succeeds in creating a handful of woolly mammoths, can this technology be applied on a large enough scale to make a real difference to the Arctic ecosystem? The woolly mammoth is a powerful symbol of the advances we have made in our understanding of genetics and our ability to manipulate the very fabric of life. Colossal's ambitious project to resurrect the woolly mammoth has captured the public's imagination and sparked a global conversation about the ethics and implications of de-extinction. Whether or not Colossal achieves its goal of bringing back the woolly mammoth, the journey itself is pushing the boundaries of science and challenging us to rethink our relationship with the natural world. We are entering a new era, one where extinction may no longer be forever. The debate surrounding de-extinction is complex and multifaceted. There are valid arguments on both sides, and it is a conversation that we must continue to have as a society. The decisions we make today will have far-reaching consequences for the future of our planet and all its inhabitants. What is certain is that the story of the woolly mammoth, once thought to be over, has taken an unexpected turn. The future is uncertain, but one thing is clear. We are living in an age of scientific marvels where the impossible is becoming possible.